Thinking about moving to Tennessee, but you can't decide between Chattanooga and Nashville? This video, we will break down the key differences of living in the two cities. Through geography, cost of living, nightlife, and culture, by the end of this video, you will have a better idea of which city is the best fit for you. The first category is geography and location. So when we're speaking about the geography of Chattanooga, we are surrounded by mountains. The Tennessee River runs right through the city. So in the downtown area, there are 4 bridges that take you back and forth between North and South Chattanooga. One of them is a walking bridge, one of them is the interstate, and then you have Veterans Bridge that takes you from downtown into the North Chattanooga Riverview area. Absolutely gorgeous. Then you have the Chattanooga Golf and Country Club that's right there on the river, and it looks across the water to the other side of Chattanooga. Beautiful, beautiful topography and views, and everywhere you go there's mountains. Versus in Nashville, it tends to be more of a flat topography. They do have a river running up into the city. You can actually pull up on your boat outside the stadium there, and it's a beautiful walk when you park in downtown Nashville and walk over to, like, say, the Tennessee Titans Stadium. Absolutely gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful views. But they're city views. There is a little bit of water view with the city view, but you don't have the mountain view. So if you're into mountains and you're thinking, I want to move to Tennessee, I want to enjoy the mountains, Chattanooga is definitely one full of mountains. And then obviously, in addition to that, if you like to mountain climb, rock climb, hike and see waterfalls, Chattanooga is full of that. And right at the base of Lookout Mountain begins huge outdoor space that you can hike, mountain climb, do all of those things I was just talking about, as well as Signal Mountain and other areas. So lots and lots of fun outdoor mountainous things going on. The other thing that's pretty cool about Chattanooga is if you want to live on a bluff view lot, you can live on a bluff view mountain lot in Chattanooga and have a view of the city, or you can have a view of the Great Smoky Mountains going the other direction. So if you're in Nashville, you're going to probably be out in the country with rolling hills, or in the suburbs where it's developed more of a flat or rolling hills. It is still absolutely gorgeous. Just something to consider. Another thing to consider about Nashville, it is a destination location. I love going there. It's so much fun. It's a beautiful city. But when you get there, that's basically where you are as far as if you live there. You're not necessarily super close to other big cities. The one thing I love about Chattanooga is you're only an hour and a half to 2 hours to Atlanta, depending on the traffic and how far down you're going. You're also about an hour and a half to Knoxville. And then Nashville, maybe on a weekend, early or late day, it could be 2 hours. Busy traffic, it could be as much as 3 hours away. But you are basically within an hour and a half to 3 hours of 3 other main big cities that have lots of things to do. So if you just wanted to do a quick weekend getaway or a day trip, you could very easily go to Knoxville for the day, go shopping, go to the ball game, go to Atlanta, enjoy the downtown, and be back. So that's one thing I do love about Chattanooga, is just the vicinity that it's in between those 3 major cities. One of the other things that I love about Chattanooga is that you can be on the beach in 5.5 hours. A quick drive to Florida, and you can walk the pristine white sandy beaches of Destin. So Nashville was a hot city during COVID, and for whatever reasons, they had a huge surge in people relocating to their city. And at that point in time, the prices just soared. They have not quite come down yet. They still continue to boom regularly. Chattanooga has also exploded over the last several years and through COVID, but our home values and the cost of living has sort of remained the same, even though our home prices have gone up some, exponentially so. Comparatively speaking, across the nation, Chattanooga is still considered a very affordable city. I think one of the things that might be driving the cost of living in Nashville is that the tourists that are coming there, that are coming from, like, say, out west, California, Colorado, and those areas. So I think that because they're accommodating bigger cities and more metropolitan areas from other states, that they're able to charge more for their food, and the people not care. Or they're on vacation, they've come in advance, they've done their research in advance, they're okay paying higher dollar for this higher end food and the gourmet chefs. So I think that their prices are just getting driven up across the board on all food services. The third category is airport. So you can go just about anywhere from Chattanooga, Tennessee, but you are going to have a connecting flight. In Nashville, you can jump on a plane and fly to Europe. So it is an international airport. It's a little bit bigger. It's a little bit busier, but there are going to be a larger number of cities that you can go to simply because they have so much more traffic coming through their city. It is such a hot city right now. So there's just a lot more destinations that you can fly direct to. to. Chattanooga has been working over the years to bring more direct flights to the city. You can visit their website and learn more about the destinations they have. I know for sure this year they added Las Vegas and New York City as 2 of the direct flights out of Chattanooga. Obviously, the other option for you would be to drive down to Atlanta, only an hour and a half to 2 hours away, depending on traffic and time of day or week, and catch the international flight out of Atlanta, leave your car parked there, or also could drive to Nashville and catch an international flight from there. Category 4 is population and development. So Chattanooga is a little big city, and Nashville is just a big city. So we have a lot of tourists in Nashville. If you get to Nashville, you're gonna kind of have the pub crawls, the bachelorette parties, streets that are blocked off because there's so many tourists and pedestrians walking. So it is more of a tourist hotspot and just a mass conglomerate of entertainment, action, Nashville stars, country music playing everywhere. It's absolutely a blast, but it is a different vibe and a different city with a different type of population in it. Chattanooga, like I said, is a little big city. The metro population of Chattanooga and its extended areas is approximately 560,000. Nashville's is just over 2 million in the metro area. So huge difference there. And on top of that population in Nashville, you have another. So Nashville on a weekend gets approximately 230,000 tourists through their city, in addition to their 2 million population. Chattanooga is almost twice the size of the number of tourists that comes, and that's the extended areas. It's insane, the population difference, which would make up for the difference in the traffic when you're going into Nashville versus Chattanooga. Not gonna lie, Chattanooga does have their traffic, and on a regular basis, we are growing, reconstructing our roads, and building new roads, so you do have to compete with that. But Nashville is competing with over 2 million people trying to get to and from work, with another 200,000 plus tourists on top of that, trying to get where they want to go for all the action. The next category is things to do. So Nashville has a larger scale of tourists coming to town, so the things that they have to do are on a larger and higher level than what they are in Chattanooga. They have a major theme park, Opryland. They have the Grand Ole Opry, which is such an amazing and historic venue full of Nashville country stars. You can see so many stars in Nashville, so many large concerts come to town. They also have a National Football League team, the Titans, the Tennessee Titans. We do not have a football team in Chattanooga. We have a farm baseball team and 2 soccer teams, but we do not have a National Football League. So on a regular basis, it is a destination city. So say we have the entire fan base of the NFL. So every time their team plays the Titans, they're gonna come in town and make a trip of it. So you're gonna have all of these people in town. So there's lots of downtown action things around the football weekends. And then obviously the real reason why people love to come to Nashville is the awesome country music and the stars. Plenty of stars there, lots of things to do, concerts on a regular basis. Chattanooga still gets concerts. They're going to be on a little bit smaller scale, maybe a little bit smaller venue for the stars, and they're going to be catered to the population of Chattanooga and the ones that are living there currently, not necessarily a destination city that people plan a trip around to, oh, let's all go to Nashville for the George Strait concert or something to that effect, where it's a destination and everyone makes the weekend out of it. So downtown Nashville, you're gonna have all, the pub crawls, the group bicycle pub rides and different things. You're gonna have some of those same things in Chattanooga, but in Nashville, you might have a larger pool of companies to choose from, as opposed to Chattanooga having a little bit smaller base. Still some of the same tourist things, just on a different scale. Chattanooga caters more to family tourists or outdoor tourists, to where someone's going to come to town for the Ironman competition or the Seven Bridges Marathon or for kayaking or mountain climbing. So when they come to town, they're coming to just kind of see these outdoorsy things, and they might just be going for a couple dinners in the city or an ice cream cone. They're not necessarily coming for the nightlife and the action, but we do have tons of things for the family to do. We obviously have the Tennessee Aquarium. We have Rock City, which is my personal favorite spot to go when family come in town. And it is up on top of Lookout Mountain. You can see 7 states on a very clear day. One of the other pluses to Chattanooga is that it is a green and outdoor city, and they have done so many things to grow our city with outdoor biking trails, walking trails, jogging trails. You can go from one side of the city to the other on a 4 or 5 foot wide sidewalk for bikes and jogging and walking. It's no wonder that Outside Magazine has named Chattanooga the best outdoor city twice because there are just so many things to do in the outdoors and so many great places to walk, run, bike, or just sit in the city. Parks, green spaces, greenways, all throughout the city. Thanks for watching. I hope that this video has helped you decide whether Chattanooga or Nashville is the right city for you. If you're leaning towards Chattanooga, I'd love to help you find the perfect home here. So feel free to reach out and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.